Hello, welcome everybody. Lost in My 40s pre-show for week episode. It's both. Week 17, episode 17.
Very strong episode.
Oh my
Strongly.
God. Yeah, this week it's Jen and Christy. But first, all of the things I'm supposed to say. Subscribe here on YouTube, please. Rate and review us in your app, listening app, whatever one you use. Follow us on Facebook, Lost in My 40s. You can DM us on Instagram, spacebear_media, and Twitter, the same, spacebear_media. And then always you can send us mail on our page, spacebearmedia.com. Go to the contact page, send us an email. This week, we did get a message from someone on Facebook who thought that we were too hard on Hibbs in our ratings. And so she seemed to take offense for the actor. So we're going to talk a little bit more about him later because we like the actor. We just didn't like Hibbs.
Which means that the actor was really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you made us hate his character, he did his job well.
That's true. I mean, you can hate a character because the actor is shit, but that's not what this was.
Speaking of, have y'all seen The Eternals?
Not yet.
No.
I didn't hear great things about it.
There's so many good actors, and the performances are so bad. The writing is bad. The direction is bad. The writing is lazy. It's just bad.
Yeah, that was what most of the reviews I saw.
And I love the Marvel universe.
I hear Spider-Man's great though. So I haven't seen that yet. Looking forward to it. Haven't gone to a theater since COVID, actually.
Right.
So yeah. Speaking of, Derek, you had the Omicron, did you not?
I did. Got tested positive on Monday after having symptoms starting on Saturday afternoon. Start out with just some congestion and
you sound a little
Well, that's just dry throat. My heater running constantly because it's like freezing here in Dallas. Dries the air out.
Freezing in Dallas, I'm sure.
Yes.
It didn't get above 20 here for like a week a couple weeks ago, where we had 16 inches of snow that just stayed.
Yeah, that sounds like what happened to us last February.
Yeah. Well, snow's coming your
at
way
least your
right
power
now,
grid.
right, Christy?
No, it skipped us.
No, not you.
I'm getting the
Christy.
Snow or possibly an ice storm, which ice storms are fucking way worse than snow.
Yeah. That's what we normally get in Dallas.
And you're right. At least our power grid works here in Washington.
But yeah, with the COVID, it wasn't too bad. I mean, Monday night to Tuesday was kind of rough spending it in the bathroom, but kind of like I said, realized I didn't have so much shit inside of me, but it cleansed me out. Yeah.
So,
but by Thursday, the symptoms had resolved. And I attribute that to the triple vax.
Yeah. So you're triple vaxxed and you have traveled to Vegas half a dozen times during COVID, taking all of the precautions, and you were getting your vaccines as available. But and you live in Texas, and we know what the disease loving people of Texas. And you still never got it. And
nope.
Still
I went to bars and restaurants and all that, because everything's wide open here. And I did get tested once in October 2020, was negative when I was exposed. So this Omicron is just going to finally get everybody. Yeah. Thankfully, it seems to be weaker than the other two.
So that same day that you messaged us to tell us you had it, either via message or a post I saw on Facebook or whatever, there were 8 people I knew in one day were like, wow, got the Rona. Yeah. I'm shocked that we didn't come home with it at Christmas after going into the mountains in Leavenworth, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. So for everybody else out there who is watching this because you're at home in bed with the Omicron, I hope you're vaccinated. And if you're not vaccinated, please just
get vaccinated, please.
Yeah. I have a friend, she's not vaccinated, has asthma, and she's still suffering. And she was positive 2 days before me. So.
And yours was just a few days of, yeah. Well, I hope she's
vaccinated now.
Yeah.
All right. So one more thing. I just wanted to extend one more thank you to Ado and Dave, who were here last week. If you didn't watch last week's pre-show and you're watching this one, you should watch last week's pre-show. It was just really great to have them. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
You're just staring at me. Okay. This week's episode.
To you.
Is in translation, read together with the show. Lost in Translation. It's a Jin episode where we get the other half of the story from Sun's earlier episode in the season, and it's a Christy episode. Did you listen to it, Christy, again?
I did. Yeah, I listened to it this morning.
Yeah, it's a pretty good episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing of note, I know that we've done this probably on the video before. I didn't realize it hadn't come out in the podcast yet. So people might have thought we were crazy, but this week is the beginning of the Shannon.
Yes.
I didn't know it was so late in the season because it feels like we've been doing it forever, but I guess it's just like our recording schedule that made it feel that way. So yes, it is.
And this week we talk about Betty White.
Right. Yes. And I did mention that a couple weeks ago.
Not right. White.
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 Betty White.
Okay. We do talk about her, and my fun facts are about Betty White, coincidentally. And by the time this video comes out, her 100th birthday would have been 2 days ago. Still reeling from that one. But yes, fun facts are about Betty White.
Hang on. Also, because her birthday is the day after we're recording this, but it will be a couple of days before this is released. Anybody who hasn't taken the time to donate to any kind of animal shelter or animal rescue on Betty's behalf, just $5 to your favorite local small. It doesn't have to be like a national thing. Actually, the local small charities are way better for donating to. So there are two that I'm going to be donating to.
So that happens.
One is Barks, which is the Baltimore City. It's a Baltimore animal rescue. And then the other one that I'm going to donate to is MAGSR, which is the Mid-Atlantic German Shepherd Rescue. I've adopted 3 of my dogs through them. So yeah.
Yeah, so that technically happened 2 days ago. It was supposed to be done on the 17th. Yes. So I will talk in past tense. We donated $5 to the Northwest Boxer Rescue, which is where we've gotten all 3 of our dogs. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to do that, obviously you still can. And you're just doing it in her name because she was such an advocate for animals and rescues and things like that. Good call, Christy. So back to this week's episode. It's Sun in the blue bikini episode.
Yeah.
And we go absolutely bananas.
So does Jin.
Over Sun in the blue bikini.
Swing.
Yeah. And also we find out in a later episode that to properly pronounce Mr. P's name, it is Peck. That is Sun's father, but we pronounce it about 60 different ways in this episode.
And then we just settle on Mr. P,
and we settle on
just
Mr.
easiest.
Mr.
Yeah,
P.
Mr. P. All right, yeah, it's a fun episode. Part of what happens in the episode is that Jin gets kind of roped into this criminal organization because he's trying to Mary's son, and her father runs the criminal organization as far as we can see. I'm sure maybe he's got superiors. Who knows?
I think he runs like an automotive company or something like that, but he's very thuggish in his business dealings.
I guess
I don't think
you're
he's
right.
just a criminal mastermind or something.
Okay. I guess you're right. Yeah, he's more of just like an evil businessman.
Right. Doing business with lead pipe cruelty.
Yeah. And so that's what Jin gets roped into. Yeah, thanks. You're right. You're right. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anywho, ethical question this week. Would you commit a crime to impress your significant other's parent or parents? Essentially, would you find yourself getting dragged into a situation like this? Pretend you don't have your real life right now. Do you think it's possible?
Sure, it's possible with my real life. With my real life, no, that would probably not impress my in-laws at all. It would probably do the opposite. I love my in-laws. They're really, really great.
That's why I said not real life, because I know,
Anita.
Oh my God, because I know you can't imagine them wanting that. I'm just saying, had you found yourself in a situation where maybe your significant other's parents were sort of unsavory, would you, join that family?
I don't think so.
Ben is making a hilarious face. He wants to say something rude to me. Go ahead.
No, I don't. I mean, like if we're talking like jaywalking or something, but like, check me out, I'm jaywalking. Like, yeah, sure, I'm down. I'll do it with style. I guess it sort of depends on the criminal enterprise. Like once again, it's really tough to answer these things like black and white.
Yeah, well, my ethics, I feel like, would get in the way, but it also feels like it would be kind of cool to be like part of like a family of con men and just kind of drive around running cons on people. And I don't know, that's
different from what this guy's doing now.
Well, it is, but it doesn't have to be this exact situation. I just meant, could you see yourself living sort of like outside of the barriers of normality or committing crimes or something? If that was like what your family did. Yeah. See, I think I could do it. I think it would be kind of fun. But I can't ethically. I would suffer. I couldn't do it. I couldn't like.
I think the only kind type of stuff I would be willing to do would be like a smuggler.
Oh,
things like that.
Depends on of what though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be like smuggling, humans, sex slaves or children or anything like that. But
or animals. I'd move some drugs. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with drugs.
I'd move drugs. Yeah. I'd move drugs. I'd move, hot VCRs or what the fuck ever. Like
VCRs.
Well, you know what? Yeah. I actually bet you would have to smuggle them into North Korea.
Oh,
probably.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
They're probably still on 8 tracks.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So smuggling, yes. Drugs, probably.
Yeah.
Most of the other stuff, no. Like con men, fuck that. Like that's just. I don't know. That's without honor.
Well, that's what I'm saying is
I feel like you can be a smuggler and be honorable.
Okay. All right. You're talking me into smuggling and away from conning. It sounded like it would be fun to kind of play all of the different cons. Like it sounds fun. It also sounds awful. You're right. I would have probably no ethical problems running drugs. No, I'm not doing that.
I didn't say smuggler. I said snuggler.
Oh, snuggler. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying is like there's a certain excitement to something like that, or to being part of a family that would do that. I don't know, but obviously it's a hypothetical question.
I wouldn't do it because my house. I wouldn't do it because I usually end up bad. The ex would, or the significant other would, go away with their family, and I'd be stuck to get caught. So I wouldn't do it.
Oh, you think you'd be sacrificed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's good thinking. All right. This week's fun question. I hope you guys prepared something.
This one was tough.
I thought it was too after I started trying to do it. Okay. So what word does Mary Poppins use to describe masturbation? Does anybody want to go first?
Masturbate terrific.
Okay.
That's the best I got.
I came up with supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's all I got. Ben, what did you get? Did you come up with something?
Yeah, I just think she should call it sugar fap.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Just a spoonful of sugar fap.
Okay. Wow. Derek, can you top sugar fat?
I don't know. Probably not, but like, super masturbation makes me come all day alocious. I don't know.
That's good.
You
can sing a song with it.
That was totally unexpected. Thanks, Derek. Wow.
I just did it right here. I've been fracking my brain.
You're doing it right
you just
here?
fapped?
Oh, no. Not right now. Just don't listen to that.
Did it right here.
As long as you keep it under the desk.
Oh, did you see an article that supposedly some guy in Australia, I believe, said that COVID caused his dick to shrink by 1.5 inches?
Yeah, I read the article in the New York Times that said that that's possible. It's rare,
Man.
but it can happen.
Thank
and they
God.
called it
I
COVID
think that
dick.
this is just an
But I guess it's not going to be part of
people with micro penises.
No, it's real. I saw it. It's like extremely rare, but it has happened that, and also it's made people kind of impotent, I think, as well.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Lower sperm count.
Right. Okay, guys. Hibbs.
Terminator.
Yeah.
So his real name is Robert Patrick. We do go over that in last week's podcast is what we're talking about, obviously. So he's worked as an actor since he was 16, but he did find fame when he played the T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. He joined the cast of X-Files during its last 2 years. He can also be found in Copland, The Faculty, Spy Kids, Ladder 49, Firewall, and Walk the Line, which is a great movie, and he's great.
He was also in Fire in the Sky.
Was he?
Really?
Yeah. He was one of the lumberjacks. B.B. Sweeney's friend.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
On TV, you can find him in The Sopranos, Law and Order SVU, and Stargate Atlantis. I did not see.
Wasn't everybody at some point in an episode of Law and Order?
Probably.
Well, if you're a New York actor,
Yeah.
yes, lots of guest stars, but if you're a New York actor, yeah, it's like a rite of passage for actors in New York is to be on fucking any of the, Law and Orders.
Right.
Anyways, so that's Robert Patrick, who we love. I'm just trying to appease our angry Facebook friend. No, I'm kidding. She wasn't really angry.
I mean,
all right.
I think love is kind of a little overboard. I mean, he's a good actor. I enjoy his work.
Yeah, I don't love him, but I don't hate him.
I don't think we should overcorrect to the other side. We worship him.
Right.
Like,
I don't think I worshipped him. I don't think I did that. Yeah. Okay. We enjoy Robert Patrick's work here at Space Bear Media.
I'm sure he's a lovely man.
Okay. All right, guys. That's it for this week's pre-show. We will be back here next week on the 25th with another video for you. But first, tomorrow, go to your audio listening app. Actually, don't go download it. Go to your app right now and subscribe in your app so it will auto download and you can listen to ... in translation with Jen and Christy and the rest of us tomorrow. And is about to make sense to you.